Okay, so we've started this conversation speaking about habits in terms of the food choices that we can make. Those habits are very important for our weight management. Now we're going to switch gears just a little bit, and we're going to talk about goal setting and accountability for weight management and how those habits and that mindset can help us accomplish those weight management goals we may have. Goal setting and accountability. Anytime we're approaching a lifestyle change, something we want to accomplish, it's a really good idea to have a plan, to have some goals in mind. Just a few thoughts on what should I be thinking about if I'm trying to lose weight or trying to have better maintenance over my weight levels over time. So we really want to think about what are my goals? What are my weight related goals? Do I want to lose 5 pounds? Do I want to lose 10 pounds? We really should break that down into long-term goals, which might be 6 months to a year, medium range goals, which might be 3 to 6 months, and then short-term goals, and those goals are falling within weeks and months of times. So we want to kind of break it down in that mindset. And then even further, we want to think about what do I want to accomplish right now with my weight-related goals. This next week, what do I want to accomplish? Do I want to lose 2 pounds a week? Do I want to lose a pound a week? So you really want to get in depth with what those goals might be for yourself. We also want to think, of course, what are my dietary goals? What are the foods that are going to be key components of my diet for weight management or weight loss? What foods am I going to try to avoid? If I'm using myself as an example, if I've gained some weight and I'm trying to get back down to my goal weight, I know for sure I can include sweets in that plan because I do have a bit of a sweet tooth and it's not something that I moderate very well. Likewise, pizza and pasta, some of my favorite comfort foods. If I'm trying to lose weight, those foods probably aren't going to be in the mix during that time frame when I'm trying to lose weight. So we want to think in very detailed fashion. What are my problem areas? What's going to cause concern if I'm trying to reach the goals of weight loss? And you also want to, of course, think about if my goals are weight loss, knowing what I know about foods that keep me full, foods that help me maintain my blood sugar and insulin levels. What foods am I going to choose to help me do that? Another thought in terms of nutrition is meal timing. That's something that's very important too. Knowing when your meals are going to come in the day, being able to plan for those meals. Am I including snacks? Where are those snack times falling to help me best control my hunger throughout the day? So those elements are important as well. How about our fitness habits and our fitness goals? Very important as well. How do those play into my weight management, my overall broad weight management goals? What type of exercise am I going to do? Is it going to be trips to the gym? Am I going to do brisk walking outside? Am I going to do strength training? And how frequently am I going to do these activities? Am I doing them 5 days a week? Am I doing them 3 days a week? And for what duration? 15-minute intervals, a half hour, an hour. So think through all these different components of your fitness goals, and that should also be part of that overall goal picture for your weight management. So along with goal setting creates accountability. So thinking along further with that accountability is how will I measure my success? It's a good idea to take some fairly regular measurements. I would suggest at least weekly. Some people might go daily with that, but at least weekly. And of course, you're probably going to want to step on a scale. So get a weight on a regular basis, at least once a week. Body fat percent is another good way to do that. Taking circumference measurements of the waist, thigh, arm, all these things help give us a good picture of Are we achieving our goals? Are we seeing some progress? You may also pay attention to how your clothes are fitting. And also, it's a good idea to take those measurements the same day, and the same day of the week, and the same time of day, just for consistency's sake. Further concerns with accountability. It's a really good idea to at least know your calorie needs. Do we need to track our calories every day and know exactly where we are? It's helpful for some people, but I wouldn't say it's necessary. A lot of folks can start with portion control, and at least knowing where the bulk of my bad calories are coming in, so I can start to eliminate some of those foods. But yes, it certainly can be helpful if you track calories, and track your fitness activity. There's a variety of different resources listed here with online resources that can help you pinpoint exactly what are my calorie needs. And if I want to track my calories from day to day, how can I do that efficiently and effectively? So there's some resources here, from freedieting.com to loseit.com to MyFitnessPal, some wonderful online resources, some smartphone apps you can upload right to your phone that will help you track your fitness activities, track your calories. That way you're accounting for everything that goes into your body, everything that goes out in terms of energy, and that way you're putting yourself within that energy balance or that energy deficit that you need to see in order to lose weight. What if I'm not particularly tech savvy? Well, a simple journal, a calendar, just keeping track mentally it can be a good approach. Again, if you're not looking for a technology resource or solution there. Further accountability ideas is a great idea to have a gym or fitness buddy, somebody that keeps you focused and motivated. So the notion of life hacks is a popular concept these days in terms of employing little tricks and strategies that help me adopt a better lifestyle, for instance, or help me accomplish something that I want to accomplish. So we're going to talk about some lifestyle habits and hacks for weight management. So, the idea with lifestyle hacks and habits is that we're creating an environment, we're creating situations in our life that make it easy for us to make a better decision based on our health goals, based on our weight management goals. So there's one idea in mind in terms of controlling your food or controlling your eating environment. Again, simple things like cleaning out the fridge of all the foods that you're trying not to eat in this new behavior pattern in your life, cleaning out the cabinets as well. Of course, the other side of that coin is restocking with the healthier options that are going to be a bigger or broader part of your eating behaviors. Some other simple things like trying to eat most of your meals at home. Anytime you eat out, chances are you're going to get portion sizes that are 2 and 3 times what you really need. So again, controlling your environment by eating at home, you're controlling exactly what you're putting on your plate. Eat most of your meals at a dining table, away from TV, away from devices. And this kind of sets the stage for that concept of eating mindfully. A lot of research will show if we are eating in front of the TV, for instance, we tend to eat more. We tend to put more calories in our body. We're just not thinking about it. Whereas if we're eating at a dining room table, if we're taking time to savor and enjoy the food that's there, usually we eat less in doing that. And here's a few more thoughts on controlling your food or eating environment. Just a thought in terms of not being tempted to go back for seconds. Put your leftovers away before you actually sit down to eat. Using a smaller plate helps. Just having the idea in mind of I'm only going to do one serving. That's my mindset. That's my goal. And of course, take your time, enjoy your food. Again, eat mindfully rather than being distracted while you're eating. All these things can help you, again, craft that appropriate food and eating environment for you to be more successful with your goals. Again, the idea is I want to make it easy for myself to make a good decision with my health. Another thought on habits and lifestyle hacks. Do your best to have the mindset to choose satisfied over stuffed. If we can think of a fullness scale of 1 to 10, the goal should be to stop eating maybe around a 6 or a 7. Many of us over time, whether it comes about in childhood, we tend to try to finish everything that's in front of us, regardless of whether we really need it or not. So focus again, putting less on your plate, using a smaller plate, and think with the mindset of stopping when I'm satisfied but not stuffed. Further lifestyle hacking might involve the idea of planning ahead, always planning ahead to be successful. Making sure you make time to get to the store to do all your shopping because you're changing your diet, right? You want to make sure you've got the foods around that are going to support your health habits. If you can, prep your meals and snacks ahead of time. Don't wait until the morning of work to throw a lunch together. Have that ready the night before. Prepare meals on Sunday if you can, and even freeze a few meals for later that week. Pre-portion foods. Know when your meals are falling during the day, and if at all possible, don't wait until you're starving to eat a meal. That's oftentimes going to lead to overeating. Also, a great idea to have a plan B, and a plan B might be if all else fails, if I'm not able to pack my lunch, maybe I've got a little pantry at work somewhere that I can rely on for some healthy foods options. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I am a huge proponent of having a well thought out, detailed plan of attack for really anything we're trying to accomplish in life. Weight management and our health related goals are no different. So really think through what it is you're trying to accomplish. What are my goals? Not just a very general idea of what I want to accomplish, but very definite, specific long term, medium, and short term goals. Not just weight management, but what are my broader health goals? How does fitness play into my overall goals? Diet and nutrition, what does that all look like? What food does my plan allow? What does it not allow? I think we talked through some of that earlier as well. What does my fitness routine look like? And really important as well, how will I hold myself accountable to these goals? What's my overall measuring stick? Thank you very much to everyone out there who took the time to watch this video. I certainly do appreciate it. If you have any follow-up questions, please email or call at any time. Thank you again. Have a great day.